After these things the word of Yahweh came to Abram in a vision, saying, "Don't be afraid, Abram. I am your shield and your exceedingly great reward." And Abram said, "O sovereign Yahweh, what will you give me, seeing I go childless, and the son of the inheritance of my house is Eliezer of Damascus?" And Abram said, "Look, to me you have given no seed, and, see, one born in my house is my heir." And, look, the word of Yahweh came to him, saying, "This man will not be your heir, but he who will come forth out of inside you will be your heir." And he brought him forth abroad and said, "Look now toward heaven, and number the stars, if you are able to number them." And he said to him, "So will your seed be." And he believed in Yahweh, and he reckoned it to him for righteousness. And he said to him, "I am Yahweh, who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldees, to give you this land to inherit it." And he said, "O sovereign Yahweh, by what shall I know that I will inherit it?" And he said to him, "Take me a heifer 3 years old, and a she-goat 3 years old, and a ram 3 years old, and a turtle-dove, and a young pigeon." And he took him all these, and divided them in the midst, and laid each half opposite the other. But he did not divide the birds. And the birds of prey came down on the carcasses, and Abram drove them away. And when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell on Abram. And look, a dread, dark and enormous, fell on him. And he said to Abram, "Know for certain that your seed will be sojourners in a land that is not theirs, and will serve them, and they will afflict them 400 years. And also that nation, whom they will serve, I will judge, and afterward they will come out with great substance. But you will go to your fathers in peace. You will be buried in a good old age. And in the 4th generation they will come here again, for the iniquity of the Amorite is not yet full." And it came to pass that, when the sun went down, and it was dark, look, a smoking furnace and a flaming torch that passed between these pieces. In that day Yahweh made a covenant with Abram, saying, "To your seed I have given this land, from the river of Egypt to the great river, the river Euphrates, the Kenite, and the Kenizzite, and the Cadmonite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Rephaim, and the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Girgashite, and the Jebusite,